ToMolly.
Welcome to Friends at Gameology, hosted by MoonlightCrew.com.
Reviews for science.
In 7 minutes or less. Pretty smash up. We've given smash up. We've done a smash up review before, and we really enjoyed it. Does pretty add anything better? Does it remain the same, or is this one you can pass? Let's find out. This comes with new factions. We have the cats, the ponies, the mystical ponies.
Mystical horses.
Mystical horses.
Either way, yeah.
We got the
fairies,
and then the princesses. They all come with enough to play for 2 people. I like playing 2-player Smash Up, but I mean, I also want all of them, and I like playing 4 as well, so I'd go both ways there.
Right.
We've already talked Smash Up. You don't even know how to play. Let's talk simplicity versus complexity.
Comparing this to the base game, I think that it is the same in simplicity. So base Smash Up is already simple. This one doesn't add in much more. Again, you have that same problem with card text. Not a problem, but the thing to deal with card
feature, not a bug.
Feature with card text. Each card just has individual card text that is different, and so you have to read them all. And so that I think it stays the same. I don't think it adds much more. I mean, there are a few new things, but not anything huge.
I think this adds a little bit more complexity with some of the card interactions, but in no way is it as complex as a lot of the other expansions.
Yeah.
I don't feel that it adds in a bunch of new mechanics. This is generally more of the same.
Yeah.
Luck versus strategy.
This game is a good mixture. If you're the princesses, you're going to win. So that's your luck.
That's your luck if you drew the
there
princesses.
You go. That's it. No, but seriously, it is a lot of both. If you don't have any minions, how are you going to win a base, right? So you don't have minions in your hand. That's what happens with any kind of game where you shuffle a deck and you draw cards. You just have the random chance. But I think that there's a good amount of strategy, too, in how you play your cards in what order. Especially with this one, there's so much manipulation of your own deck and your opponent's minions. And so I think that's a good amount of strategy, even though you're drawing cards.
I think this game it maintains the same strategic to random balance as the base set. So again, this is another more of the same, and which is to say, it has its luck, what base comes out, what cards you have in your hand, what you draw, but it's very strategic. The card text mitigates a lot of the luck. You can start making very important decisions, and I think that those decisions last. The importance lasts throughout the entire game.
Yeah.
Fun versus boring. This is a super fun game. I think a lot of times when expansions to games come out, they just get way too overblown. There's too much.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to play the expansion or learn it because it just adds a bunch more fiddliness or more stuff that you just have to study practically to understand how to play. It's just so much more in depth. Yeah. Whereas I think Pretty Smash Up is more of the same. There's not much more going on, but I like Smash Up, and so more of the same is great for me. Mm-hmm. This is fun. I like how the cats take control of your opponent's minions. The mystical horses band together, and wherever you have more of them or more minions, you get a bonus. Mm-hmm. And just the fun theme of it feels like you can pick out friendship is magic and other My Little Pony stuff. The fairies, I think, are akin to the tricksters in that they mess with the opponent's deck.
Very much so.
And the princesses are just funny in that there's only, 6 or 7?
There's 6 minions, I think.
But they're all power 5.
All 5.
They're huge.
All of them.
And I tell you what, going up against the princesses is an ordeal.
Yeah.
When they're just playing 15 power by playing 3 cards, and you're like, well, I've got 6. So, I mean, so it's I think this game is super fun.
Yes, I think this game is super fun. This is probably my favorite Smash Up expansion because maybe what Tom said, the pieces are purple and pink.
I never said that.
But what you just did, you showed them. So purple and pink pieces, I am a huge fan of purple and pink. I'm also a fan of other nerdy things like science. So when they came out with the science expansion, or the one that had science or ants, I think I really like that one too. But I just this one just made it just crazy. It just added more chaos to me. And maybe that's not true because maybe Smash Up is already chaotic enough. But this one to me, with the princesses only having, or all being 5s, and the takeover power of the cats, I think is just so much chaos that I really liked it. And so I think it's super fun. Going up against the princesses is challenging, but definitely doable and winnable. So especially when you combine these with your other Smash Ups expansions, I think it's super fun.
And before we even go on to our BGG rating, Apricot is a princess that up there in her, is it top right corner, has a flying turtle. I never put together that was Peach until right now.
Oh wow! Yeah, they are.
Right?
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
you've got like the ones that kind of remind you of Disney princesses.
Oh,
But
there's
there you go.
definitely. I think that's
There's
Rapunzel.
a Nintendo one. So
There's
who
definitely
knew?
Sleeping Beauty in here.
Yeah,
Mario. There you go. Yeah,
that's awesome.
from the game.
All
That's
right,
so fancy. Oh, Elsa.
BGG rating.
I use an 8.
I would say 10. I would like to mix this in with the base set as much as any other one. Always willing to play. Never turn it down.
Super fun game. Every time we get to multiples of 500 subscribers, we give away a free glitter painting of your favorite superhero icon. Well, you meaning if you win, if you're the winner. And the only way you can win is by subscribing.
So subscribe now because it could be you that wins.
Pretty Smash Up expansion. We've presented the evidence.
You be the judge.